Kay fears she's only the tip of the iceberg. There are concerns that this 2010 payroll debacle could rear its head for hundreds of nurses like her, retired, vulnerable and unaware of the until now hidden glitch that saw her overpaid. Now, we caught up with Kay and her union advocate Jack Maguire just a short time ago. Kay Boyson, how has this affected you personally?
Well, it was all kind of very big shock because I didn't know about this issue until 3 weeks before I actually finished, or 4 weeks before I finished work. I was just called into a meeting and it was explained to me that this mistake had been made and that they would be pursuing me for repayment.
You had 20 years in ICU, so you've seen a lot. You're pretty resilient, but this has really rocked you, hasn't it? From a health perspective, you've been caught.
Absolutely. And it affects every part of your life. There's not really a day goes by that it doesn't come to your consciousness. It's a huge amount of money for me. In fact, it was only 6 months after this was brought to my attention that I had a small stroke.
Jack Maguire from the NPAQ, which is the union, the nurses' union that is representing Kay. Are there any other people in Queensland in Kay's situation?
So we represent roughly 10% of nurses in Queensland. We're aware of about 30, so we suspect there would be over 300.
Wow.
We're not holding back at all on a full-throated defence. We've briefed the Honourable Joe Ludwig and a QC. We want to make that defence publicly available for any nurse that is affected by this so that they can defend themselves. If that's even a QNMU nurse, so be it.
It wasn't until 3 or 4 weeks, the start of June, 3 or 4 weeks before I finished, that it was told to me. So I think there's a lot of us out there that are now looking to retire, and I can't believe I'm the only one that's had this issue.
And now they're chasing her for her money in her retirement. It's outrageous.
So you've got the gloves off. What happens now, Jack?
We're, as I said, launching a full-throated defence. We're hoping this will be the test case for all those other nurses in Queensland so we can hopefully protect them as well. We'll be in the Magistrates Court very shortly. But interestingly, Gliso, this is also going to be the test case. You might remember earlier in the year, the Queensland Government put out a memo saying that we couldn't represent any nurses as the NPAQ. Well, here we are now in the courts, and we'll see how that goes.
Well, Kay, you're in good hands, and
I believe so.
Anyone sitting at home would have complete empathy for you. This is an absolute disgrace.